Yes, Mello.
Hey.
Hey, how are you doing?
I am great actually, and you?
I'm good, give thanks. We managed to get on the live together.
Always one.
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I'm hearing you fine.
Okay. Yeah, great. Nice to see you. As I said, we never seen each other like this, so it's very nice to see you. And, welcome so much
Thanks to have you.
to, yeah, Vibes Nelly, big up yourself too, from Trinidad, right? Okay, I think we have a little bit of a delay, so I'm just gonna welcome you now first and tell everybody welcome MELLO, a young female Trinidad artist with an amazing and very distinct voice.
Thank you.
Maybe for most people you are most known for your collaboration that you did with Bounty Killer called Humans Deceiving that came out last year. But you also have a brand new song out right now, Come Closer, and I heard you were shooting a music video just this week. So I wanted to first ask you, was that for that song?
Actually, it's fun on release. That's gonna release Wednesday coming. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, mhm.
Okay, great. So everybody heard that. Next Wednesday, next week then, on the 6th, I believe, right?
I believe it's the sixth. I believe it's the sixth.
Yes. And that's gonna drop on your YouTube channel? Okay. Can we know a little bit about what to expect? What kind of a song, or give
Well,
some...
well, it's a sensual song. It's a sensual song, you know. Um, Sing for you, a hot girl song, but I have actually, you know, a soca coming also. And
Oh,
yes, doing a soca, I'm kind of surprised. I'm not supposed to say anything, but you know, letting people see that I could be diverse in the genres.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, very interesting. Okay, but the song coming out now is it, like you said, a sensual song, but more like a dancehall song then?
Until of course.
Okay, yeah. And who did produce it? Is it anybody we know?
Forbes production.
Okay. All right, very good. We're gonna look out for that. All right, but then now, before we start talking more about what's going on right now, can you please tell us about your background now, growing up, and where did you grow up, and where you're from, and all these things?
Well, born and raised in Trinidad, Faizabad, actually a Southie. All right. As a kid growing up, I did love music since like at the age of 7. Yeah, I used to like always sing, and I used to like singing, acting, and dancing. All right. But I didn't know how my parents would have feel about it, so I actually kind of keep it a secret. But I used to be like writing and had like books stacking up, hiding them away. So that reason for that, so I start music late when I actually come out to my mother and tell her that, because she was kind of spiritual, she was religious, you know.
Mm?
And at the age of 17, I did came out and tell her I did like music and sing and whatnot, whatnot. And she was like, so why didn't you tell me earlier on? And actually come out. So she's my big supporter now. My mom. Yeah. What's it?
Okay.
What else? What else? What else? I feel like I'm missing something. But we must catch up along the interview.
Oh yeah, so you mean to say that your mother was religious and that's why you're hesitant to tell her because
Yes.
you were into the dancehall
Yes. And you,
vibe already, or?
because I grew up listening Cartel and Spice. Yeah.
Oh,
So, you know,
Okay, so those were like, sorry, yeah?
I used to like sing. I started off singing R&B and hip hop, right? I just write all genres, right? So for main was dancehall, but in them timing, Trinidad didn't really adapt to dancehall as it just, you know, outside. As a Jamaican,
Mm-hmm.
I used to like write. I used to write, you know. But in I think it was 2019, when I realized Trinidad taking it up and thing, I was like, yeah, you know, now I can actually
Mm.
see it. So it's a vibe.
Okay, so you mentioned Cartel and Spice, but like so and you didn't listen to any like Trinidad music back then growing up, like you
Yeah,
said, Soca and
Soca, yes. Grew up actually grew up listening Soca. You'll hear it every day, you know.
yeah.
I don't know. I had a thing for more like outside. I love for Soca and thing, but I had a thing for more outside. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you did already answer all these things like from how early on, it was very early on from 7 years old, and you're writing your own, was it like lyrics or like poetry or just love writing for songs or
Yeah, lyrics, just songs, lyrics. I used to just be writing, you know, and
okay.
yeah, melodies and all involved.
All right. So how did you discover that you have this, beautiful voice of yours? Like, some people, it take them a while before they discover. Did you always know? You always were singing?
Yeah, since 7, primary school, we used to like after break and recess something, we used to like the girls used to go to a corner like under a tree, and we used to be like singing and making up all kind of songs and things. And to me, I was the only one that I was like, yeah, boy, I really like this. I really like music. Since 7 years, I saw always,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So now you said 2019. Is that when you like really start to get into this professionally? And
Mm-hmm.
how did it, start out? Who did you get in touch with and those kind of things?
Okay, so 2012, I wrote my first soca, right? And I actually sold to some legends, the late Devon Matthews and Sean Crew, right? My uncle actually linked me with them, and 2012 I just started recording, right? 2012
Oh,
recorded my own music, like hip hop, right? 2019 is when I started recording dancehall. Yes, 2019.
okay.
And professionally, we grow along, you know, again to understand the business parts in the music, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, 2019, you could see when I started dancehall journey.
Okay, so like, is that when you got in touch with El Faltino already back then, or how did you get into the Trinidad side?
Trinibad, I produced, I actually stopped music in 2014, 2015,
Mm?
and I stopped music. And as that is when I started back in 2019, because everybody used to be like, Mello, why you didn't start music and start back music and thing, you know? Don't throw away life and whatnot, start back. And before I used to actually be depressed when I did stop music, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, when I realized, I was like, nah, jumping back on. That is when the happiness start, you know? So, the link with Alpha Tino, that happened in 2021. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's had a producer by the name of T808 Productions. He actually held me up in 2019. He was like, Malo, I this rhythm for you. Jump on it. I know you like a dance and thing. So we could do it on it. Track was, what was the name of the track? Blow Your Mind. Yeah, Blow Your Mind. And that how it started from there. Big up, Tavern. Yeah, Trevor, sorry. TT Productions.
Okay, cool. You know, so now I have to, like I said, ask you, because you are a female artist in this music industry, and not only that, in the Trinidad movement. So, you know, what type of challenges would you say that you have been facing now in this, I can imagine, very male-dominated area?
Yes, it is actually. To me, being a female in the industry, it's very hard because sometimes some producers won't take it as serious. Yeah, you have a talent and thing. The scene you have a talent, but you know, they don't want to come with a little sly. You know, you must have to share something. And if you ain't share nothing, they ain't taking it serious. And I'm not sharing nothing. Right? I ain't sharing nothing. If you don't want to work, if you don't want to be professional, yeah, we gonna have a problem. You know?
Yeah. Okay. So when you say share something, I think people will have to understand what that means. So does it work that easier that if you would have like a male, like a manager or somebody managing you? Because if you're all alone, maybe you are more vulnerable in that position, and you know, so I don't know about that actually. But I can imagine. I have heard that some females, they go to studio, they always have a male companion with them and all these kind of things. Is that how it works?
To actually know, you have to, right? Just for it to stay professional. You know, you can't be like smiley, right through. But I'm a smiley person, you know, and some people might, you know, get the wrong impression and the wrong idea. But I just can't. But so that's why I have to, you know, I can't go by myself. I'll go with, yes, management.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so I have noticed, or maybe not noticed, that I have to ask you, because are there many female artists in Trinidad? I mentioned Vibes Nelly. I just found out about her because you had a collab with her.
Yeah.
And you know, but are there many females over there doing this dance hall?
Yes, actually. It have Vibes Nelly. It have Ashadi. It have Pine, Celia. It have many female artists that you know. And you can say, and the reason why you'll hardly find a Trinidad female artist is because we're in a male dominant, you know, atmosphere. It is behind. Once you get the support, you'll be seeing more.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it have a lot of us. A lot of us.
Okay, so how is the vibe between you? Is it like you females are in unity? Like, are you helping each other? Are you working together?
Well, some of us is about unity. To me, I like the fact that females coming together and working, you know, as one entity, right? But not every female could work together because I don't know. Some females just weird, you know. But it's have the ones that willing to work. Have the ones that willing to work.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just know, like comparing to even the Jamaican side too, they also had that, you know, question, how come they are not more supportive of each other? But yes, females can be also very competitive amongst each other. But, you know, thinking about the industry, you're in a minority and it's very male dominated. And how do you think the men are viewing female artists? Is it a big interest in hearing female artists, or you get support from the male side, do you think?
To me, some of the male will support, and the others they'll be like they'll pretend like they want to support, but you know, man is man at the end of the day. You know, They always want something in exchange, right? So to me, once you have the support from your team, once you have support from your team and like your true friends and your supporters, you know,
Mm.
that's what I need. But you know, some of the male artists genuine and some just like to play.
Yeah, okay. I see. Okay, you see, you know, you yourself, you know, you have several different topics when you're singing your songs, but you do also have mostly, I maybe would say, like gal tunes. Or is that what you call it in Trinidad too?
Sing for the gal.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not a good example because I've never been into gal tunes myself from history. So, but I know this is, you know, a thing. Obviously, most females like it. So it's about sexually explicit lyrics. So I'm wondering, is that, you know, is it that you like to sing about this yourself, or is this what is expected from
No,
a female artist?
it expected it. It expected, right? But that side, I don't mind showing that side, you know, and singing about it. The sensual parts, you know, I like it. But majority of, like, I had been, you know, under past camps and it's always like sex sells, you know, you have to show this, you have to show.
Mm.
I'm like, you know, you can sing sensual song, but you don't have to, you know. Hey, you don't have to. You have artists, a female artist out there, outside that actually sing about sex and it's still covered, you know. But Trinidad now, they like to see. They want to see, you know.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's a part of the culture and it's not really, you know, shocking like that. But, you know, have you ever felt, or you decide you do it on your own terms then? You decide how
Mm-hmm.
much you want to reveal and, you know, how far you would go in your lyrics and your videos and those kind of things. You would say that you're in charge of that.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, like you said, sex sells, so it's always balance there because yes, as a female, you know, it's very easy. You just have to show more. But if you don't feel comfortable doing it, it definitely is harder to
Exactly.
get anywhere. And like you said, on the one hand, it can make you also be not to be taken seriously because like you said, they would want something in return, and when you have that approach, people might think that's, you know, it's a bit confusing.
Yeah. Make sure and tell them don't get tired with the music I sing, because you know, I probably more music, but I'm not more music. You know? Kinda makes sense, kinda not, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then you see you did have also on your YouTube, I found your first video in there is actually a bad man song or a bad woman song then, a violent gun song called Ready.
Uh-huh. Ready when they're ready, done. Talking up all
Yeah.
on. Uh-huh.
So then, yeah, well, I was thinking because that song is very been have a lot of views on it, and it's more like what we hear from Trinidad, what we associate with Trinidad, the badness side. So how come you made that song?
Well,
Like,
I was on work. I was on work and one of my producers, he's actually, yes, he's an artist also, Aquero Hempton. He was like,
yeah,
Mello, I know you don't, you know, there's not in your league and thing, but I believe in you. Try something on the rhythm. He actually did make over the gut rhythm. And I was bored on work as like just writing. I say, okay, then I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna try finish the song in like 15 minutes. 15 minutes, I just jot down and write. I didn't even know it was our M16. I asked my brother. That is saying the rhythm, the instrumental will speak to you. Right? So whatever vibes they get from it, it's like, it's kind of weird, but the instrumental is actually speak to you. You know? It was a vibe. And when he sent my son back the song now, he was like, yeah, Mello, you had to record it. Right? I got my producer to record me and stuff like that. But then the person who helped created the gut rhythm, Shady Beats, you know, he and Mind Keys. Yeah, so I was like, Shady was like, yeah, put it on my rhythm. This really hard. You know, we do something with it. And it was, you know, yeah, get my little play. Get my little,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you also made a video.
Yes. Yes. The video that was something. I think I made a video like a couple of months after. Months after. It's been so yeah. It's been so long. I try to remember. But yes, the video.
Okay, yeah, because that's like your first video on your YouTube. Is it that? Because I know some art. No?
No, the first video is All I Want. It's a collab with a guy from Jamaica, TJ Ferro, but it's on his page. So that's why I didn't see it. But I'll send it to you later. Right after the interview.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's a girl song too. That song is a girl song. Right? And the second video was ready.
Okay, yeah. Because okay, that's what I wanted to ask you about, because now since now Trinidad and the music, the hardcore dark music, that's the main thing that we know. What is it like over there? Because I heard that this is very popular among females too, that they are actually listening to this and love it, and all of these things. What do you think this is about? Is it that you all can relate to this music because of
I don't think we could relate. Everybody could relate to it. Well, we hear, we know about Trinidad and how it could be. But to me, music is a vibe. Once it's sung and good, and people rocking with it, yeah, they'll rock with it. So I don't think, everybody could relate to the bad man music, because the uptongers on them, yeah, they must be playing it more, they must be banging it out. So the uptongers, middle class, lower class, everybody does just be, listening. So I don't think, is because of experience to go listen it or whatnot.
Oh,
So to say, yeah.
okay. All right. So you yourself now, where you're at, and maybe you're not in those areas where the violence is going on, or can you talk a little bit about that? What is it like to be down there?
Oh well, yes, actually, I in one of the hot zones, but it's not that bad. It have its days. It had days when okay, so stay inside, and it have days you can walk. Well, to me, I'll walk the street normal. I'll know when to walk the street and when not to. Right, but
okay.
I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Right now I'm in Belmont. So when people hear about Belmont, they just be like, ooh, they're not coming there. But as the saying goes, Belmont is love and gunshots too. But
Yeah, okay.
It is a love.
Okay, so yeah, okay, and when you're from that place, you will know how to, move about, obviously. It's just as outsiders, it sounds so drastic, and especially in the music itself, from everything what you hear and what's going on. So that's why I just have to ask you from your perspective. Do you think also, because you all grow up in this whole situation, that you are a bit used to it?
Well, I am naturally, I originally from Hyderabad. I South Trinidad, right? So I way all on the north side right now. So I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. I just recently got accustomed to it, you could say. You could see. You know?
Okay. Okay, so I was thinking about that because the Trinidad dancehall now, which is one type of music, and then you have the soca, and they are kind of polar opposite in a way. The reality music and then the party, maybe more happy music. And as a woman now, because in Jamaica, they have this thing that they are saying the women are complaining. They are tired of the rifle walking in the dance. They want to hear gyal tunes and so forth. But like in Trinidad, is it that you have the Trinidad dancehall for one type of meds, and then you have the soca? If you want to party, is it that you go and listen to soca then?
Well,
Or
to me, people party into the dancehall, the zest music. Soca does hardly play in a dance, right? Yeah, well, if I hardly just be outsider, but when I'm outside, I'll hardly hear soca playing. It's mostly zest music or dancehall.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, big at the moment, or
Yeah.
not at the moment, but like it's really on a good move right now too. Okay, so then you don't have the same complaint then from the women if that's the Trinidad, you
Yeah.
see it as a party music still, and you don't have a problem with that they don't have wind up, wind up. You sing about guns, but you still party to it.
There is still the zest. There is mix the dancehall with the zest. So if you're hearing a gun song, you're still going to hear a zest song, a young brother, or a temper. You know, you're still going to hear it. They just mix it. You know, you'll hear like a soca probably once or twice to go put it in or whatnot. But they just mix it.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, but now I have to ask you about your Bounty Killer collaboration. I mean, this is the third interview now I'll be asking about the same song, because I first asked him, and then I asked El Faltino, and he gave his side. So now it's your turn, you see. I have to still ask you, from your perspective now, how it came about, and how you wrote the song and those kind of things from your side now.
Well, it's had a deal. I'll tell you how it started. It's had a morning. I came across his page on IG. So I like a couple pics, and then I follow him because it's Bounty, the legend. I was like, hey, Then less than a minute, I see a message pop, hey. So I thinking it's a drone. I thinking it's a drone. And I was like, when I go, I realize it's his verified account, Godzilla, he had at the time, And then I was like, hey, Bounty, I'm a fan of your music and thing, and as an artist also. And I would like us to work in the future. And then he was like, oh, you're an artist. He was like, well, anytime you're ready, just hit me up. And I was like, I already know, I could not just let slide. I want to know. And he was like, okay then, any project you have working on, or if it's something new, send it to me and we go work it out. And it's a song I actually wrote, Humans Deceiving, and it was unfinished. It was actually feeling like it need a collab, And then that was his song. I was like, yeah, that is it. That is the song that I will put him on. And then I recorded. It took me a while to record it to get the tones and thing proper, And then when I sent it to him, he didn't like it. I thought it was just gonna be audio, releasing an audio. Then he was like,
Yeah.
a video for it and thing, and I was like, video? You actually see the vision, you know? And I was like, I didn't even know how everything just fall into place. Everything just fall into place, and I thank God for it actually. Some people, sometimes it just feel like a dream still, you know? But he actually, for the youths, and he's really, how to put it, boy? You can say a father, you know, a father to the industry, right? Does be looking on, right? And I appreciate that till the day I die, because come on, man. But we keep the link, we make the video happen, and I plan on, you know, doing some more music with him in the future. That's what see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great combination with your voice and his voice, and the whole vibe of that song is just great. So it's like a reality song about betrayal, and you said you wrote it before and you had it unfinished. So can you talk about that a little bit? What inspired that song? Was it something special or?
Well, yes. Well, around that time, I was like with certain friends, you know. It had friends and it had a certain family I used to be with, and then actually spending more time with them, you actually start to see the real side. And I remember a day I couldn't like it was like getting too overbearing, like something heavy, so I just went under the cherry tree, that a big cherry tree in the yard where my cousin I used to stay. And I remember writing, but you know, I just hardly write reality songs and you know them kind of songs because it has actually come from here. And you know, the tears and things that actually be falling, you know. But I actually wrote that song for like some family members and some friends I used to have. Yeah, and so our relationship too. Yeah, everything just in one big, in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you could almost feel that it was based on something real because it have that feeling and great lyrics and the way how you sing it. It's haunting. Like that song, I had to have it on the mixtape and all of this. I always loved that song, so it would be really great to see if you could make another collaboration, maybe in the near future.
Yes. Yes.
So that obviously, like you said, that it was a big deal for you. But how did that you know, collaboration? You know, what has it meant for your career after now it came out?
Well, as well, you can see for yourself, females in Trinidad, when the industry, yes, they have it hard. So even if we get that push, we'll get more support from like majority of the time from outside. Right? Yeah, from outside we'll get majority of the support. But who knows in Trinidad, they will support and whatnot. Like Ringo Starr, well right now he's based in America in the States. He does give me the push that you know, he does actually see is like, yeah, Mello, yeah, Trinidad, you know, you have it a little higher, but don't worry, things will work out and thing. Who knows, you'll still push and make it happen. But yeah, to me it's marketing too well, but females have it hard. Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah. Okay, so for anybody who haven't heard this song, you see it's only on his YouTube, right? On his Vivo, both the audio and the video. And how come you don't have it on your channel as well?
Well, actually, to a point, I will have it up. I wasn't actually planning to. The audio is actually supposed to be on my page and the video on his, but I will get that done. I'll actually get that done and put the video on my page also. You know, for those who
yeah.
I'll make
Yeah, exactly.
you give my idea.
Okay. Yeah, because because I follow his page, and so I saw it on there, and I mean most people will have seen it there, and it is great that he put it up for you also on his own page. But if they come to your YouTube and that song is not there, it should be there. So it would be great if you could get it up.
That. I
Is
will
it
do
you
that.
yourself? Are you yourself in charge of your YouTube page?
No, it's a Vivo channel, so you just have to, if I know better, I would have just built my normal YouTube page instead of doing a Vivo. Because before
Yeah.
you had to like make some certain calls. But I think now on DistroKid, you could distribute your own song on Vivo YouTube. I think that's that thing now, and you think no, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, you have to check it out. I noticed because some years ago everything was Vivo, but I guess so many people realize they are not in control of their Vivo, so everybody start their own page, and then it will also automatically add to the Vivo. But for you to get paid and correctly and everything, it's a great idea to have your own page as well, where you can also have everything, like you said, some collaborations that appear on other people's page. You should have them on yours. You should have audios as well. So yeah, you should really look into that.
Will do. Will do.
Okay. So I see you've been performing live sometimes in Trinidad, or
Yes. It was actually a couple of months back. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but it was for like an award show. Right? Award show. I didn't actually know it was a guy I knew, but he's a producer also. He actually put me on the cast. He was like, Mello, I put you on the cast. You're going to perform, right? And I was like, okay. I went back out, and that is the kind of people you actually want around you. Who actually want to, push you to make sure you're out there. And they give you a little, people to see your little talent and whatnot. But yeah, it was out of the blue. It was appreciated.
okay, so like, how did you prepare? Have you been like growing up? Did you like do performing, like you said, with the girls, or like, is this something I always ask how you prepare yourself for performing?
Well, as a kid growing up, the school, doing it in school, yes, but as children, we have like a wild imagination. That's why it sounds funny. But I used to like actually, if I don't eat something, if I go in and play in the backyard, it used to like have once in the trees and bushes. I used to like, that used to be like my audience. I used to be like singing and performing and dancing and whatnot. Not knowing the neighbors, them seeing me too, But yeah, that was like a little vibe.
Okay. Yeah, so is there many opportunities to perform over where you're at now? Is it like stage shows or clubs, or where
Clubs,
would people perform?
yeah, mostly clubs. What trending? Who trending will get the play, right? But is who more call me oh boy? Little private shows and stuff that actually called me out. But what trending go actually get the play to perform and whatnot. Yeah, the little zest music and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so speaking a little bit about social media now, because I don't know, myself only have Instagram and YouTube, but you have to tell everybody now where they can find you on different social medias.
Okay. So TikTok is mellow__1 official. Facebook is mellow. Well, Instagram, mellow__1 official. What else, boy? My Twitter. I can't remember my Twitter offhand because it's been a while since I on that. But I'll put everything on my page. So you know, go direct it. Check out my TikTok.
And,
Yeah,
and Mello 868 Vivo.
Vivo, yeah, Mellow 868 Vivo.
Yes, I noticed too that when I search for your music on Instagram to add, you have to make sure to write Mello 868, right?
Yes, 868 because it's the amount of mellows it have. Yeah, had to be a little different. And I was actually thinking of changing the name, but everybody was like, "No, you can't change. Don't change the name." Right? So that is why I actually come up with the idea and put in the 868 in front, well, after the mellow, so it'll be easier to find.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking maybe it's a good idea actually, because sometimes it's shorter and it's already on the Vivo, so it is established and on those audio platforms, if that's the name. I mean, your name could still be Mello, but on the tag, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, the tag is mellow 868.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think now? You mentioned TikTok. Is that the platform to be at the moment? I hear everybody saying that.
Yes, TikTok actually is the platform to be at. You're building your craft faster there too. It's like to me is what day it was. I had what to do about TikTok, and like in a week time, it built. You know, I just hardly be on it, sir. I just hardly be on the TikTok, mostly IG, but I'll be on it more just to build my craft and showcase the audience. Yes.
Yeah. So I noticed there now you had a video, right? Where you're doing, was it like a challenge when you do this verse with 450?
Yeah.
Can you talk a bit about what was that all about?
Oh, so I just get I was seeing everybody doing the challenge and thing, and I was like, okay, yeah. It's a day at a gap late, like, and I do like to gap and waste the whole day. So I was like, what to do here now, boy? I just saw, oh yes, I just saw a female artist by the name of Chris, yeah. She did her challenge, and I was like, okay, let me go up and do mine, thing. So I stood down and meditated something, and I was like, okay, and that was the outcome of it. Yeah, proud of it too. Yeah, a little mellow style.
Yeah, it sounded great.
Thank you.
So I don't know how that works. Is it like that he would choose somebody and record it, or what was that the final aim?
I'm not sure if I don't know if what he was doing, if he did choose a winners yet. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But I just do mine just because, you know, yeah, I just like the vibe something and whatnot. But if he did choose, it'd have been a vibe.
Okay, so it's so recent that it's actually still an ongoing thing.
It's still ongoing.
All right.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. So, you know, you did some collabs too that you recorded, but do you have any collabs planned, or do you have any dream collabs that you would want to do?
Dream collab, yes, Vibes Cartel. Oh boy. Yes, the teacher. That is one. In Trinidad, Nyla, I like her vibes and voice. I like if it's a soca, yeah, voice or Nyla. I like them vibes. Yeah. Um, Jamaica, a female artist from Jamaica will be Jada Kingdom. I like her style. Yeah. Chronic too. Yes. Bring up that person who say chronic.
Okay, Chronic Law, you mean?
Yeah, chronic law.
Okay, I see. Yeah, you mentioned it, just like you said, you have actually a Soca song coming then very soon. So
Yeah.
is this your first time you're doing Soca on a recording?
Yes. First time. First time. I'm kind of excited about it. It's a collab though with an artist by the name of Pine. Yeah. We actually finished recording it last night. And the producer, he was like, he liked the vibe. He liked the vibe. He's like, yeah. And again, it's supposed to release, that's the thing, right? Um, it was supposed to release Friday gone. But how with the video and everything, I was trying to, catch up and
Yeah.
yeah, happened to record it late. So I believe by next week, that should be out too. By next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, but how did it come about? How did you get connect with this producer and how come you even thought about doing it?
Azera, he used to go by Flippo, the name of Flippo long time. He messaged me, he was like, Mello, it's Soca. And I was like, yeah, because every year my aunt, she's like, Mello, do I Soca and Nisi? And I was like, okay, then next year. And I could not pass up the opportunity. He messaged me, he's like, you have a rhythm? You want me to jump on? And I was like, okay. But it was kind of difficult. If I write in a soca, I'll have to write it without the rhythm, But I had also write on a rhythm. So it'll take me like, 3 days to like let it soak in, let the rhythm soak in. And to the morning, I just get up and say, okay, then today I'm doing it. Today I'm going to write this soca. And I sit down, meds it, and then I was like, all right, I get the melodies, and then the words start to come in. The name of the soca called Company. Yeah, it's called Company. I can't wait for you all to hear.
Oh,
Yes, Company.
okay. That would be very interesting to hear because soca is very fast music, right?
Yes, but it's like a groovy soca,
Okay.
A groovy soca.
All right. So we all have to look forward to that. Like you said, so next week we have 2 releases to expect from you.
Yes.
So yeah, really good. Okay, and like I said, yeah, maybe now my last question here would be if you could give some advice now to any young female artist. I mean, perhaps in Trinidad then, since you are there, from your own experience.
Do your research, right? And do whatever you feel to do. Don't let nobody else tell you that, Don't let nobody tell you what they want to do. Once you're in your heart, you're not feeling like it right. Just know the business and try to keep your sanity. Don't let talk go to your head. Yeah. And always, always keep practicing masculine side of you. Don't let them see the female soft part. You have to actually show up and, show out. Be steady and keep your head on. Because it's real easy to, like, slip, slide, fall, and bust your head. It's real easy. Just stay on your right track. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. That's some really good advice and some uplifting words too to hear. And we mentioned 1 and 2 people. I don't know if you've been watching who's been on the live, if you'd like to shout out to somebody or big somebody up.
Shout out to Vibes Nelly, Sadia, Rizzo. I see Rizzo on the live too. Selector Kyle. We have some work coming up. That DJ and a producer. Who else? Boy? Who's still on the live? That's it. Well, everybody else, thanks for watching. Everybody else, yes, thanks for watching and stuff. Appreciate the time y'all took. Yes. So good.
Yes, Yeah, big up everybody who's been watching, and big up yourself, Mello. Thank you so much for this interview. And I can just say that this time this interview will come on YouTube on Tuesday, actually. I
Nice.
have planned to. So I'm gonna, you know, let everybody know when it's out and so forth. And you know, like we said, everybody who's just joining in now or watching this on YouTube, check out MELLO at 868 Vivo. Next week we have 2 hot new releases dropping.
Yes. Music video and a Soca. Y'all stay tuned, man. I can't wait for y'all to see and hear it.
Yeah, looking forward. So by next week, we stay in touch.
Yes, we'll sure do.
Thank you so much, Mello.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
You too.
Bless up, bless up.